When you're learning a craft, when you're trying to develop something new from scratch, and it seems like this impossible mountain to conquer, it seems like something you'll spend your whole lifetime trying to become. And there are times where it's super exciting and you're just so hyped up and you get obsessed about topics, you get obsessed about techniques, you get obsessed about learning new things, and the excitement of learning new things gets you creative, you think outside the box, you experiment, you play around. Those are amazing times. Time flies by, you take it for granted. Because before you know it, you're back in a slump. And it's the constant back and forth of these things. And when things aren't going, that's just something you have to keep in mind. That you're gonna build that momentum again, you're gonna build that excitement again. It might seem dull and hopeless at times. You might be going through a period where you just don't know why you're doing it. Nothing that you're making is any good. You feel like you're in a repetitive loop of the same shapes and subjects and techniques. You feel it's gonna stay there forever. And those moments are a drag, man. You just feel like giving up. Those are, in fact, the moments that you give up. If you're anything like me, you've tried a bunch of stuff in your life, music or poetry or photography, film. There's so many things you can do. There's so many things you can get good at. Not only in art, in, I don't know, athletics, in business. It's infinite. So when you have that life experience of having tried a bunch of stuff, you know exactly what those moments are where you end up giving up on something. And most of the time, that's just when something doesn't have any traction. Most of the time, that's when you've been trying this new thing, and whether it's circumstances or whether it's just your own lack of either motivation or whether you're inclined to do something or not, there's a struggle there. And either you push through it and there's a big resistance, but your motivation trumps all the resistances and circumstances where you actually push through and you make it, or you let go and you try something else. I think we all go through that in life, trying out a bunch of things, but at some point you owe it to yourself to really focus on something. You owe it to yourself to really just dig deep and just put your feet in the trenches and just decide, okay, this is what I want to do. I've tried a bunch of stuff. I think this I could get good at. I think this I could enjoy doing. Let's just go for it. And I'm gonna be in those low momentum times. They're gonna come. They might seem like they last forever. They might seem like they will never end and you will stay at this level of incompetence your whole life. But just factually, logically, that can't be true. It's these little XP points, even though it may seem like a repetitive little pawn that you're beating, that's a little XP point that contributes to your leveling up. And you just have to have faith in that. Whatever it is you do, even if you want to be a rocket engineer, put your mind to it. This seems like a ridiculous one, but if you put your mind to it and you learn a little aspect of physics and a little aspect of mathematics and what have you. I don't even know what nuclear physicists, did I say nuclear physicists or rocket engineers? I don't even know what these people, I don't know what these people learn, but like, it's all about incremental steps and just having faith in that and just being patient and not getting so emotional about it and angry and frustrated and impatient. And I know impatience comes from a healthy place because we're all going to die and life is super short and you better make the best of it and better get efficient at it. But if you focus on something and you decide that's the thing you want to do, then patience is the key. Because maybe if you do things slower and more intentful, you actually learn faster. Sometimes I find that a particularly hard saying or lesson to really solidify in my head, but I think it's the truth. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video to kind of put that into words. Creating patience and intent and presence, taking your time, and just trusting that that will lead to good result, that will lead to development, that will lead to competence, that will lead to fulfillment. And that's what it's all about. So enjoy it. Enjoy it. That was it for this episode of Lines by Haze. Thank you for watching and see you next time.